What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm JNO and welcome to the channel and welcome to another FPL transfer window. But before we get into this episode, a massive shout out to Matty Brownie Boy and Daraj for their consistent support on Patreon. If you want to support the channel as well, you can check the links in the description. And I promised it, so shout out to Achilles Zarakovitis. Achilles Zarakovitis. Let me know if I pronounced that right. Anyway, on with the episode. So we've got 3 bits of transfer news to cover in this FPL transfer window episode, and we're starting off with the biggest of them all, and that is the £30 million transfer of Jordan Pickford from Sunderland to Everton. Sunderland have made a big bit of change here from this transfer, but it is an English young goalkeeper, and we know how English young players can go for a lot of money. Now Everton have picked him up probably with an eye towards the future to keep him as their number 1 moving forward into probably the next 10 odd seasons, and Jordan Pickford had some great stats last year playing for Sunderland, and now with a better defence in front of him could be the goalkeeper for us in FPL. If we have a look at his stats, we are looking at a player that had 29 appearances last season. Saves per game was 4.7. Now that's important because that is bonus points. If he can get the same or roughly around the same figure in FPL, that means he will get us bonus points, which of course helps him in the goalkeeper rankings. Tom Heaton was the number 1 goalkeeper last year, not because he got the most clean sheets, but because he had the most amount of saves, penalty saves, and got those extra points outside of clean sheets. He had 3 Man of the Match awards as well. If you're one of the best players on the pitch, you're going to be picking up bonus points as well, hopefully. So maybe Jordan Pickford can be a bonus magnet. It all depends how Everton strengthen their defence. David De Gea is a great goalkeeper, but he's never that high up in the rankings, or he wasn't last season, because he had a good defence in front of him, so he couldn't bring in as many points. His average rating last season was 7.04, and I'm going to estimate his price, and it's a new part of the show. Estimate him coming into the FPL game for 2017-2018 at 5 million. If he is below 5 million, he could be an absolute steal playing for that Everton side, but I think because of his performances last season and because he's going to play for Everton, 5 million is the lowest. He may even go up to 5.5. Moving on to another English youngster being transferred to a Premiership club from a team that got relegated, and it's Harry Maguire moving from Hull City to Leicester City for 17 million. Again, because he's English, because he's only 24 years of age, he's gone for 17 million. But Leicester, in my opinion, needed a younger, more mobile defender with Robert Huth and Wes Morgan getting on in age. And at the end of the season, last season, when they didn't have Huth or Morgan, suddenly their defence was pretty much stripped. They don't have many options as backup to play in that centre-back role. So it's a good signing for Leicester, especially as in the 2016-2017 season. He had 25 starts and managed to score 2 goals and 2 assists, which isn't a bad return for a defender in a relegated side like Hull City. He did pick up 5 yellow cards, but there were no red cards for that season. He averaged a shot per game of 1.2, so he's going to have a shot virtually every game. And Leicester, with their deliveries into the box from players like Fuchs and I would say Mahrez, but let's skip over Mahrez because he might be leaving this pre-season, but also Mark Albrighton, with good deliveries into the box. Who knows, Maguire could maybe up his total of goals and assists. He got 3 Man of the Match awards for the season, and he got an average rating of 7.07. So Harry Maguire could be a very good pickup. Again, I'm estimating a price of 5.0 million. Again, I think playing for Leicester, having a good season last season, he won't drop below 5 million, which is unfortunate because if he does, I think that would be a great bargain choice for your teams. And the final one for this episode, and we move on to a Manchester City signing from Benfica, and it is Ederson for an undisclosed fee, so we don't know how much he was signed for, but it looks like he's probably going to be the number 1 choice goalkeeper. I don't think Pep Guardiola is going to be buying many backup players, and Ederson seems to fit the type of goalkeeper that Pep Guardiola prefers. He likes to come off his line, he likes to sweep up the play that sweeper keeper role, and he's very good at shot stopping, which could help us in FPL, but of course Manchester City are going to have a strong defence compared to other sides. so he might be one that you have to look past. However, 2016-2017 season in Portugal, he had 27 appearances and managed to pick himself up 1 assist, which suggests he either has a very good long kick or he had come rather far forward. Saves per game, he made 2.1 saves per game. He did get a red card last season and 4 yellows. His average rating was only at 6.85, but that might be because he's playing for one of the better teams in the league in Benfica, which means he had less to do and less to show his skills. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the FPL transfer window. We will bring it up every time we have at least 3 signings or more to cover that have been officially confirmed. I know there's a lot of players that are very likely to be moving, like Lindelof to Manchester United, but we'll cover them when it's 100% done and we know they're going to be moving to that club. Guys, thank you so much for the support over the last 2 videos and my comeback to FPL. Not that I've been away that long, but thank you so much for all the support. Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button for me. I've been J&O, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.